have an app that's as good as WeChat in China. And like in China, you can like live on WeChat basically.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, everyone's like been there. Like you live on WeChat, you do payments, you do everything. It's like, it's great. Basically, WeChat, and we don't have anything like WeChat outside of China. So I was like, my idea would be like, how about if we just copy WeChat? Hey, copy them.
Buys Twitter, copies WeChat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
very much a traditionalist. I like staying with the dollar. You know that from when I was there. It's make the dollar the choice. I hate when countries go off the dollar. I would not allow countries to go off the dollar, because when we lose that standard, that will be like losing a revolutionary war. That will be a hit to our country, just like losing a war. And we can't let that happen. And too many countries now are fighting to get off the dollar. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction. So therefore, they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, we know the movie begins. Also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. Guys, don't forget this week we have futures contracts ending. So like I stated, over these next 2 weeks is going to be a roller coaster ride. And don't forget we have Jerome in the house next week. And guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates which are moving up. We have the dollar slightly down. And the 2-year yield is almost at 5%. And we have a lot of auctions over the next 2 weeks. And we know no one wants this long-term paper. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And then we have volume and crypto slightly up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have stablecoin supply has highest level and nearly 2 years amid USDE growth. And we know the supply of stable coins are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, because stable coins are nothing but digital dollars. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $409 billion. And like I stated, Jerome is in the house May 1st, guys. So we'll know what's going to happen over these next few months from that meeting. So we're going to know how far stocks and cryptos are going to take a beating. We're definitely going to be pulling back, but we'll know whether we're going to take a big dump or whether they're just going to let us leak down, because this is election year. They just want to get us as close as possible to the election so they can pull the rug. Remember, 2025, they start to pull down that curtain on the sheet. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale right now all down. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have X Payments platform. And guys, we heard it from Elon time and time again. He wanted to be like WeChat and Alipay. And guys, remember, if you've been following me from the beginning, I've been over this for years, what these social media platforms were going to turn into. But X Payments is moving along the agenda. Basically, you'll be able to store your money on the platform wallet and then also earn interest. And these social media platforms are going to be one-stop shop. You're going to do everything on this platform. Whether you want to buy a house, whether you want to buy a car, insurance, shopping, working, everything is going to be on these platforms once the metaverse is completed. Now we have PayPal Energy Well proposes incentive program for Bitcoin miners who go green. And we know the climate agenda. I've done plenty of videos on Polkadot Energy Well. We know BlackRock has its hands in it. Guys, make sure you invest in the future. These carbon credits are going to be very important. I can't say it enough. Right now it's not a topic. It's behind the curtain. That's the reason why you invest beforehand. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now we have Ledger Live to offer crypto swap and instant buy services through MoonPay. And whoever makes this seamless, we know is definitely the winner. Now we have OKEX to list spot trading of SAFE. Also, we have Binance unveil spot crypto trading feature and automated strategy tool expansion. And I've been over the pros and cons of copy trading. Guys, it's best to sit down, learn, make mistakes, because we know the manipulation in this space. Now we have Citibank Talos acquires crypto risk management platform CloudWall. Also, we have crypto trader Falcon X unveils institutional friendly custody trading and credit services. And we're seeing the same legacy tools being used in crypto, just opening up the casino. Now we have Venezuela, due to sanctions, may turn to Tether. So guys, we know when it comes to inflation and then also sanctions, you're going to turn away from the dollar. Now, we saw Venezuela turn to their own crypto when it came to the oil, but they ended that. We know for a fact the mission for the globe is to tokenize all these commodities and put them on blockchain. So you have to have countries that are willing to test the technology first. The same way we saw Japan go to California and test the robots, algorithms, and drones. They were the first country to do that. When we look at the United States, all the technology was tested in the West Coast because there's certain places you're not going to test the technology. If you tested, let's say, delivery robots in certain areas of New York, those robots will come up missing. That's a fact. So guys, they know strategically where to actually test this technology. But sanctions and the dollar allow them to play the Hegelian dialectic in order to move the agenda forward. And then lastly, guys, we have Ripple XRP says 10 million penalty is enough. So guys, we see the movie continues. The SEC wants $2 billion. And don't forget, the judge did say that when it came to institutions buying XRP, it was a security. So guys, just get your popcorn, sit back, and let it play out. Because the movie is about to get turned up. Remember, crypto is going to be an excuse to take down the rest of these banks. And we know small businesses will follow, and then mass layoffs will come. And you'll see the rise of the machines. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows, when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Xrp, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books there's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.